Have you ever heard a poem that just flows effortlessly, almost like a song? Well, chances are it was a sonnet. Welcome to Project Literature, and today we will cover about sonnet and elegy. Let us begin with sonnet. So, what exactly is a sonnet and why has it remained so popular for centuries? A sonnet is a 14-line poem with a specific rhyme scheme and rhythm. The word sonnet comes from the Italian sonetto, meaning little song. But don't let its small size fool you. It is packed with meaning. The sonnet was born in Italy in the 13th century. The poet Giacomo da Lentini is credited with creating it, but it was Petrarch who made it famous. The Petrarchan sonnet has two parts: an octave, 8 lines, with an ABB, AA, BBA rhyme scheme introducing a problem. The sestet, 6 lines that resolves it with a more flexible rhyme pattern like CDE, CDE. Fast forward to the 16th century, England gets its own version. Poet Thomas Wyatt and Henry Howard introduced the sonnet, but it was William Shakespeare who made it legendary. The Shakespearean sonnet follows a different structure: three quatrains, 4-line stanzas with an ABAB, CD EFEF, GG rhyme scheme. A final couplet, two rhyming lines that delivers a twist or conclusion. Speaking of Shakespeare, let's talk about the rhythm that makes his sonnet so memorable: iambic pentameter. So, what is iambic pentameter? Iambic pentameter is a poetic meter where each line has 5 iambs, a rhythm that sounds like da dum, da dum, da dum, da dum, da dum. Let's break it down. Shall I compare the to a summer's day? Hear that? It follows the pattern of unstressed, stressed syllables. And guess what? This rhythm isn't just in Shakespeare. It's used in modern poetry, music, and even rap. From the Renaissance to rap, sonnets and iambic pentameter continue to shape poetry today. So, next time you hear a poem that flows just right, listen closely. You might be hearing history in action. Now, what is an elegy? An elegy is a timeless form of poetry that speaks to loss, grief, and reflection. From the ancient Greek to modern poets, the elegy has remained a powerful expression of sorrow and remembrance. The word elegy comes from the Greek elegia, meaning lament. But in ancient Greece, elegies were not just about mourning. Poets like Callinus and Tiresias used elegiac couplets to write about war, love, and morality. In Rome, poets like Ovid crafted elegies in their love poems and exiles, blending deep emotions with structured words. During the Middle Ages, elegy took on a more somber tone, often focusing on death and religious devotion. It became a way to honor the departed and reflect on life's fleeting nature. By the Renaissance, poets like John Milton used elegy to express personal grief, blending classical influences with deeply personal emotions. One of the most famous elegies, Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard by Thomas Gray, captured the universal theme of mortality, making it a defining work of the 18th century. The Romantic era brought a new depth to elegy. Poets like Percy Shelley and Alfred Lord Tennyson used it to mourn fellow poets and personal losses, turning grief into art. In the 20th century, poets like W. H. Auden and Sylvia Plath reshaped elegy for modern times, blending personal sorrow with historical tragedy. Today, elegies continue to evolve, addressing not just individual loss but collective grief, remembering those lost to war, violence, and injustice. Though elegies mourn the past, they also remind us of the power of words to remember, to heal, and to endure.